Hello, dear viewers, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I posted my last video, and I want to apologize for keeping all of my millions of followers waiting. Moving on to today's topic, we'll be diving into the elemental powers of the earth element. I'll be exploring the vast array of potential abilities that characters can possess through earth manipulation. While creating this video, I must admit that research posed a challenge compared to the previous elements, due to all the diverse aspects related to the earth element such as minerals, rocks, metals, crystals, sand, the lithosphere, lava, and more. Due to this complexity, I've restructured the content to make it more concise and less cluttered. Without further ado, let's begin by delving into the structure of the power system. Most abilities are categorized into 5 specializations, each representing specific styles employed by a user to manipulate the earth element. For instance, in the specialization of minerals, the user focuses on manipulating metals or crystalline minerals like diamonds. On the contrary, in the specialization of sediments, the user manipulates sand for their abilities. The common factor among all specializations is their connection to the concept of the earth element. There are also universal abilities that I will explain at the end. Now, let's delve into the specialization of Metamorphic Rock. The Metamorphic Rock specialization focuses on controlling the forms and shapes of various rocks. I'll argue that this is the most common depiction of the use of the earth element in media, as many characters with earth abilities employ rocks for attacks or to create constructs. One of the abilities in this spec is Rock Construct. With this skill, the user can alter the shapes of rocks to create stone weapons or tools, such as swords, spears, arrows, hammers, axes, etc. Naturally, the overall effectiveness of these weapons and tools would depend on their composition, as some rocks and minerals are more durable and sharper than others. Another application of Rock Construct is the ability to create golems made of stone. The golem's form can vary between humanoid or more animalistic, depending on the user's needs. The complexity of the golem's behavior would depend on the user's mastery. The golem can serve to protect the target or be used as a decoy or multiple decoys. A different application involves creating structures for various purposes, such as defense. For example, a wall of stones or more complex structures like a building, or armor. With enough mastery, the user could even create a platform made of rocks for aerial travel. The Metamorphic Rock specialization can also be utilized offensively by employing rocks as projectile attacks. The attack can take the form of one or multiple stone bullets directed towards the target. It can be a highly precise assault but may lack destructive power in comparison. With sufficient mastery, the user can redirect the trajectory of the projectiles after launch. Another method involves using larger rocks against the target, sacrificing speed and precision for increased destructive power. The user can also employ razor-sharp stone projectiles to impale the target. As rock attacks can be initiated from any source of minerals, the user can shape stone lances from the ground where the target is standing. This application demands a higher level of mastery over the control of rocks to shape them into sharp, piercing attacks. A more destructive yet more taxing application of rock attacks involves creating a continuous torrent of rocks, akin to an avalanche, directed at the target. If the attack fails to destroy the target, it may bury it under the cascading rocks, immobilizing it. This technique can also be employed in an omnidirectional attack, harassing everything around the user. Next we have the Igneous Rock specialization, which mainly refers to lava manipulation. The user have the ability to dramatically increase the temperature of rocks and minerals to generate ignited rocks and lava. This ability in general is more taxing for the user since it requires to increase the temperature of the rocks to extreme levels. An application of using lava manipulation is creating a plume of lava to attack the target as a wave of lava that destroys the target. The lava plume can remain active for long periods of time if necessary. Another application is heating the rocks enough to ignite them but not enough to convert them into lava. The ignited rock attack would be akin to a meteor. If the attack is fast enough, it causes an explosion upon impact the target. The user also have the ability to rapidly decrease the temperature of the lava to solidify it and form igneous rocks, which are generally more durable than the usual rocks, and also are more resistant against other elements such as wind, water, ice and fire due to their formation process. Another applications is cooling of molten minerals to create glassy obsidian, which can be useful for sharp attacks. Now, let's explore the Sediment Rock specialization, primarily centered on manipulating grains of rocks such as sand, clay, and silt. The user can generate additional sediments by breaking down surrounding rocks into grains and even dust. With sufficient mastery, the user can reconstruct the grains into solid sedimentary rocks. The speed of conversion between grains and rocks and vice versa, depends on the user's mastery. Another application involves not only utilizing sediments offensively by launching a wave of soil, but also employing it to immobilize the target, similarly to quicksand. Additionally, the user can crush the target under the pressure of substantial sediment amounts. Thanks to the flexibility of sediments, this ability can serve as either a precise attack or a large-scale wave that engulfs the target. The user can also create a screen of dust to conceal themselves or the target. It can also be effective to obstruct sensible parts of such as eyes or their respiratory system. Soil can also function as a protective shield or barrier. However, in general, all types of sediments are more vulnerable to water attacks, as the liquid increases the soil's weight and makes it more challenging to maintain. Another potent offensive application involves rapidly rotating the soil at high speed, creating a vortex like a sandstorm. This attack is highly destructive and can also serve defensively by deflecting incoming attacks. Next is the specialization of minerals, focusing on the manipulation and utilization of specific types of minerals present in rocks, including metals and crystalline minerals. The user can manipulate a variety of metals, including iron, copper, gold, silver, titanium, and alloys such as steel. One possible application of manipulating metals involves creating metal constructs, serving both defensive and offensive purposes. Weapons like metal projectiles, swords, spikes, and even wires can be highly lethal offensively, while also proving useful for restraining targets with metal constructs. Naturally, defensive metal constructs, such as armors, walls, and shields, showcase the defensive capabilities of this specialization. Another ability involves the manipulation of crystalline minerals, such as diamond, emeralds, ruby, jade, and more. The applications of manipulating crystalline minerals mirror those of metal manipulation. The primary differences, both offensively and defensively, depend on the individual composition of each metal or crystal type. Now, let's explore the final specialization, and my personal favorite, which I call the Terraforce. This specialization involves manipulating the earth element on a very large scale, including the control of a planet's geological structure, encompassing its crust, mantle, and core. Although this specialization demands significantly more mastery and proves more taxing for the user compared to other specializations, its potential is nothing short of incredible. Within the Terraforce, the user gains the ability to harness the power coursing through a planet's internal structure. This encompasses the energy generated by the movement of tectonic plates and core, volcanic activity, and mineral formation. Geopower can be wielded offensively, unleashing a concussive blast of energy that inflicts massive blunt damage upon the target. Another application involves using geopower to produce seismic shock waves, dealing concussive damage akin to an earthquake but with greater precision, avoiding the need to employ the earth as a medium. Defensively, the user can employ geopower to create a protective barrier surrounding the target. The pinnacle of the geopower's might lies in recreating an attack with properties akin to a planet's core. By concentrating vast amounts of geopower from the planet into a single attack, the user forms a condensed, solid, and extremely hot projectile. Upon impact, this unleashes a highly destructive explosion whose scale is contingent on the user's mastery. Another ability in this specialization involves manipulating large earth masses of the planet, and various phenomena associated with its internal structure. For instance, the user can generate earthquakes, with the scale depending on their mastery and power. Also, the user can create a fracture on the ground to engulf the target inside an earth fissure, and they can further exert control to crush it by sealing the sinkhole while the target is still within. Additionally, the user can shape the surrounding earthly terrain, crafting mountains, plains, and even volcanoes. This manipulation proves useful to make the environment more strategically favorable for the user, which also can provide extra protection. The extent to which the user can shape the earth depends on their mastery and power. Naturally, the user also possesses the ability to induce volcanic eruptions, releasing not only lava but also vast amounts of ashes, smoke, gases, and ignited rocks. Now that we have concluded the exploration of specializations, the last section encompasses what I refer to as universal abilities. These abilities are fundamental for the manipulation of the earth element, and can be seamlessly integrated with all specializations. They serve as indicators of the user's overall mastery over the earth element. Let's delve into each of these abilities. Earth Control. This ability allows the user to manipulate existing earth materials without the capacity to create them. The range and precision of shaping the earth element depend on the user's mastery, representing the foundational skill needed for earth element manipulation. Earth Generation. Users can create themselves the earth materials. The exertion required for this creation depends on the user's mastery and overall power. Earth Empowerment. the user experiences an increase in individual power in the presence of the earth element. The specific conditions and overall power boost rely on the user's mastery. Earth enhancement. Users can augment various attributes of earth materials and abilities beyond their natural limits. For example, this includes increasing the resistance of a rock to a level approaching indestructibility, or altering the size and volume of a stone. The exertion for enhancing abilities is contingent on the user's power and mastery. The user can also decrease specific attributes if necessary, such as weight of the rocks. Earth sense. Users can detect the earth element and any earth source. Depending on the user's mastery, they can even discern specific properties, such as identifying particular types of minerals. Earth immunity. The user gains resistance to earth-based attacks, with enough mastery and power potentially leading to immunity against any earth element attack. Earth element connection. Possessing an exceptional link with the earth element, the user can go beyond mere material control. This includes transforming their body into earthly materials like rocks, metals, or crystals. The user can move through the ground not just by burrowing but by becoming one with the earth, enabling teleportation to any source of earth materials. Moreover, the user can absorb all earthly materials to augment their own power. The user can also bestow the ability to control the earth element to others. Special earth abilities. At the pinnacle of mastery over the earth element, the user can elevate their abilities to a conceptual level. This includes creating completely new minerals with unique properties, also render earth materials completely indestructible, enabling earth elemental attacks to affect non-corporeal targets, defying natural laws such as gravity, and innovative applications like liquefying solid earth materials or petrifying living beings and non-rock substances. The user can be really creative once reaching this level of mastery and power, by pushing the boundaries of what's really possible to do with the earth element. That would be do for this video. Hopefully you find this information useful. Any requests or advices are welcome. Thank you for watching. And have a nice life, viewer. Smiley face.